A top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on last year's national champions, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's Glover. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. starts the drive trying to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
The handoff to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Big fella moving. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. That pass is incomplete.
I this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. There he goes. He now has 85 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the right. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Glover. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Pulls it in, it's Preston. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Touchdown Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Now on first and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Use the play fake, now to throw. Battered at the line and incomplete, and that's a great way to play pass defense if you can get the pressure. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks into the end zone.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. With the catch, it's Strong. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And now on second down for this offense. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. The 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's in open space downfield.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll run it on first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. The sure hands, it's Glover. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. Crosses the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Underwood. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. looking left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the catch. It's Moulton. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open down...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Oh, better look out! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on first down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morgan. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wolverines! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Here's a heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires left. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point ties the game in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Grab near the marker. It's Morgan. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Look at the big fella doing work in the secondary. The big tight end catching the ball, and he's just shooing these little DBs away. Get off me.
The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play, stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Michigan. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over the Judicials. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. There's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
With this situation in the game trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
The throw. Another incompletion on third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. This time on target. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. That's caught, it's Cropper. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Snagged in the middle, it's Reese. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Back to pass on second down. Quarterback adapting. Breaks into the open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down, they're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Steps away. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, this place is going nuts. Your offense comes through in the clutch when you need it. Great job. Now, baby, free football. Let's kick the extra point and go to overtime.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all.
Touchdown, Bulldog! And the Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Running to the left. Touchdown, Wolverines! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. They forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here and make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
Now third and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Trying to bully their way in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Touchdown, Michigan! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
Get set, get set.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback now has thrown for almost 450 yards. That is a lot of throws. That's a lot of success, just chewing up yards left and right. Have a day, young fella.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they responded with a score of their own.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules, they changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward.
Here we go. Lion, lion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Croman Hope. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now this 2-point conversion attempt for the win.
Jackrabbit.
They want to throw it. Clutch play and execution ties the game again, and we'll play another overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with